Thanks for meeting me out here. Today we are going to look at a couple abandoned cemeteries, right? Maybe forgotten, lost, small ones people don't know about. What are we going to find? Well, stick around, you'll see. Our first stop here is going to be Mahoney Cemetery. Pardon, it's very windy out here. Just picked up today, the wind did, but hopefully it's not too bad on the microphone. But this is outside of Mount Etna on Hedrick Road here in Indiana. This is definitely a forgotten cemetery. So we're going to take a look, see what we find. So I'm going to take you on with me. Let's see what we can see. Obviously, I'm going to turn you around here. You can see that it's definitely... Okay, those are just cinder blocks there. That's not any kind of markers, but we're going to go this way because I did see a few gravestones leaning against some trees here. And you can see one off in the distance right there. And there's a marker right over there. This one is definitely forgotten, abandoned, and unmarked. No sign at all about what it is or what the graveyard is. We're gonna go over here and see what this one says. Yeah, it is really windy today. All right. Yeah, some of these, unfortunately, are really hard to read. Looks like died in 1860, something like that, a long time ago. I got a couple here that are buried that you almost can't see against a small little tree. Wow, they just go on and on in this woods. They just go on and on. You can see them right here. Here's a few more here. Yeah, but I don't see any more back there that way. I believe that road you see is Mount Etna Road, I believe there. There's a marker back there by the little barbed wire fence we got going on. Here's a little markers here. Nothing right here, just unfortunately are not readable. Here's another one over here. That's this one I was talking about, was leaning against the barbed wire. You can't read that one at all. Yeah. I don't see any more by the fence line there. The fence is down, obviously, to mark off where the cemetery was. I believe this property is owned by the Mahoney Reservoir, believe it or not, I think. If I'm not mistaken, what I researched. There's like a little monument here. Let's see if we got a readable side here. And no, we do not on that one. Wow. Well, let's go over here and see what we got here. One leaning. And one leaning there. Another small grave right there. And Enoch Morgan. So we got some Morgans here. These look like they've been replaced not too long ago. 1854, 1865. These are 3 Morgans here. All must be all family there. I believe that says Peggy, and that says Enoch. So yeah, it's gotten extremely windy here today. Wasn't like this earlier, so I hope that wind ain't sounding too bad on my audio, but it might be. I've got a couple more here that are fairly readable. Susanna Bond. Now this one here, EB. Nothing on the other side. That one here is about to topple over, as you can see. Yeah, looks like there's some more over there. All these down trees. You just got to look here pretty heavily because between all the limbs and trees down and then all the leaves, these things can be hidden pretty good. So Yeah, it's, there's a few more back here. Let's go take a look at these. There's a little one right over there. Here looks like there's some more here. These are the ones I spotted on the side of the road when I was coming in. I recognized them. That's tombstones right off the bat. So you got like another little family here. One's in the ground there. A little one over there. There's another one right over there. One down here that's kind of buried. You got one here that's leaning against the tree. So, yeah, that's look like that's pretty much it. I'm not seeing anything else. I'm gonna take a quick look over here. Like I said, I don't see anything else. That looks like we have reached the end. Go over and see if we can see what this one says over here. Probably if the camera's shaky, I'm trying to step over sticks, not break my ankle. Yeah, there's a, okay, 1869. Minerva? Yeah. We've got one here that's laying down. Double tombstone here laying down. Kind of like that other one was over by the trees earlier. So, other one buried. So yeah, I think we covered it. Yeah, this one is definitely forgotten about, lost. If you was driving by here not knowing it was there, you wouldn't even know it was a cemetery, especially in the summer when all the leaves are around. So, all right. Well, there you have it. This is Mahoney Cemetery, again, just outside of Mount Etna. Very grown over with brush, trees, and stuff, so couldn't really see a whole lot, but we did see what we came to see, I guess. So, yeah, if you're out in this area, come by, check it out, pay your respects. So, very interesting spot. I'm glad I found it. So, hope you enjoyed this spot. We have another spot to check out. I'll see you there. Hey, you're still tagging along. We appreciate it. We are at stop 2. This is Waggoner Cemetery on 800 South in Wabash County. Might be a little bit less forgotten because there is a sign that marks it, but it is definitely one of those ones that are very interesting on the side of the road. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me take a quick drink. I must say I am quite enjoying my Powerade Cherry Kicker Extra Sour from Wendy's. Very good. Probably one of my favorite beverages. It's really good. But hey, let's go see what we can find out here in this cemetery, and let's go explore it together. I do like the iron gate here. That's actually pretty cool looking. This definitely looks like an old cemetery gate that you'd see. Yeah, it's still pretty solid. Now here's a sign here. Waggoner Cemetery, established 1855. Historic cemetery listed in Indiana Cemetery and Burial Grounds, registered with the Indiana Department of Natural Resources. So this one is not forgotten for sure, but it is one of those little ones that you probably wouldn't know about until you were out here. So, man, that wind is strong. I apologize, folks. But as you can see, it is a little more kept up than the other one. But it's all enclosed under this little fence right here in this cornfield. Let's take a look at this one here. This is a huge one. Ben Jeff Overman, 1853 to 1915. And Viola Overman, 1852 to 1926. There's that little one there. Got a couple back here in the corner. I'll look at these here. Yeah, that wind is really strong, so those are not, really can't read those. Let me check the other side. Okay, I guess you can read a little bit better on this side here. Yeah. 1869 maybe? Yeah, still pretty old. So, all right. Now these look actually pretty nice. That's real clean. That looks like that's probably been redone recently, replaced. It's really nice. Leoma died 1865. We got Isaac Hauser. Okay, we got another little one right down here. I can't read that one. And I've got a couple more here. Some more there. Got quite a few more over here. Winfield. There's Waggoners. Probably got the cemetery name. Well, here we go. Samuel Waggoner, born May 26, 1826, died February 26, 1894. Waggoner. That's probably your namesake for the cemetery. Man, it is windy, folks. I'm glad it's not real cold. Got a row of tombstones here. Back here in this corner, I don't know if that was a marker at one time, but it's definitely, you can't read it now. There's a couple leaning against there. Another one there, another one there. There's a little one back here. Right there. I don't know if those are just rocks or part of a monument, I don't know, but yeah, like I said, you look outside the gate, nothing but cornfields and roads. So, yeah, at least they preserved this, kept it, you know, at least they're keeping it up so where you can come out and actually view it, walk around instead of the thickets. Okay, I'm looking over here in this corner here, and I do not see any over here at all. So there's none over here. So they're all kind of pretty much to the back and all kind of contained. Halfway in. Halfway in, there's really not much at all halfway in. They're pretty much all back half of the cemetery, which is what you see. But you know, kind of like that other one that we was at just a little bit ago, Mahoney. You kind of make sure how that happens. You know, how it gets overgrown, forgotten about, just kind of pushed aside. And make sure, sometimes maybe even this one too, when you get these fields, how many graves are overturned, moved, covered up. You know, you really don't know. It's really kind of sad to think about at times. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty small place, but pretty unique. It is really unique. Again, this is in Wabash County on 800 South. Not just right off the road. We're literally right off the road. So it wasn't too far from the other one, actually. Maybe about 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. So, well, that's my little visit to the two cemeteries. So I wanted to share this with you. When I find out about these places, I like to show you guys too, so you can see what I see and we can explore together. That's what it's about. So I appreciate you tuning in. Again, it's extremely windy. I apologize, but it's been fun. Weather's nice. I want to get here and do a couple more of these because I don't know how much longer we're going to have for decent weather around here, unfortunately. But thanks for sticking with me. If you like these cemetery videos, check this video out right here next. I think you'll enjoy it as well. Appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Go make it a great day.